Hey, happy OONSDAY, guys. They're here way too early. I'm not set up yet. But look, we're going to have multiple games we're going to play tonight. All these different colored balls, whichever color gets knocked off first. We're going to have different tubes, which tube gets emptied out first. And we're going to have the Raccoon Pick 4 lottery. Think of your numbers now. I got to set everything up out there. We got Mr. Wiener here, and we got Elton John. We're going to get the games going pretty soon. Oh, here we go. The lottery's already taken place. I am not ready. I don't have my other piece out there. It's going to have to wait. Okay, number 3 is the first number in the Raccoon Pick 4 lottery. We haven't done this in a while. Mr. Wiener's here, and Elton John's in the back playing with that colorful umbrella. I got peanuts in there. So in here we have a mixture of cookies and peanuts, and they have to pull that ball out of the cup. Number 3 is the first number in the Pick 4 lottery. I have another device to screw into this board. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Too much going on here. Here's Elton John. He's got to take that ball out. Okay, the ball did not leave the cup, so that does not count. He got the food, but he did not get the prize. Oh, Mr. Wiener's trying. He's got to pull it out. Okay, number 4 is the second number in the Pick 4 lottery. We have number 3 and then number 4. Okay, Mr. Wiener's going to town. He does number 9. Number 9 is the third one. Oh, 5 was close. 6 came out. We got all numbers. We got 3, 4, 9, and 6. I hope those were your numbers. You're the big winner tonight. Alright, I gotta mount this thing somehow. You having fun, Elton John? Playing silly games? Okay, so like I said, we have all these different colors here. We have orange, pink, purple, yellow, blue. Which colors are going to get all removed from these cups first? Now with this game here with the long tubes, I have food going down to that cotton ball. Whoever takes all the food out of one of those colored pins tube first is the winner. So we're going to have a couple color games and some number games. That one's already wrapped up. 3, 4, 9, and 6. What is that, Elton? You gotta take the ball off. Oh, there goes a yellow. I guess I'm gonna be holding this board in place. I was not ready tonight. Oh, Mr. Wiener, you're playing all the games? Oh, Elton's having fun. You know, they came at the same time, which makes me wonder if they're bunking up together as roommates. And they're both very friendly raccoons. In fact, I keep saying I hope that Elton John turns out just like Mr. Wiener, because Elton John is very friendly and very approachable. And if he grows up to be just like him, how lucky is that for me? Elton John, what's going on here? What is this? What is this? So in every cup is a peanut and a tiny piece of cookie. Now I know Elton. Elton loves those cookies. So he's going to be going after all those. We have one green ball missing and one yellow. Okay, Mr. Wiener, it's your turn. Oh, look at that nose go. Oh, there goes a blue. You got to say hi. You got to let me pet you. You got to say hi, too. Oh, you always nibbling my fingers. Yes, you are. You're just nibbling my fingers. He likes to do that, like Skittish likes to do that. He likes to give a little itty-bitty taste to me. Oops, don't want to cheat. What are you doing, Wiener? Oh, careful. So he moved a pink ball there, but look, he's playing with it. There he goes, now he found his treat. Those are tiny little cups. If you saw, I used those cups in the Fishing for Raccoons game. So I gotta try and do this real quick. So I ain't gotta keep grabbing this. There. Now you can try and move this thing all you want. I got it screwed into place with a 2.5-inch nail. Oh, you ain't gotta rip the whole cup. He's got it glowing down there. Hope Excitable Bill shows up. Bill is really good with these tubes. Bill could reach all the way down to that red ball and grab it. Because we did a game with those tubes that was a lot of fun. And I measured it, Bill's reach, and Bill's reach was over, I think it was 10 and a half, 11 inches. Oh, you're such a silly boy. Are you playing? Look at you. You knocked 2 balls out at once. So I got a couple long containers with water in it underneath there and underneath the umbrella. You know, we have a beautiful day today. We crossed the 70-degree mark, but the cold front comes through tomorrow, and rain tomorrow night, and then rain the next day. So we got some weather changes coming. So I thought I better do something with them now while I got the opportunity. I got the door wide open. It feels great, nice warm air. It was very windy today, and thank goodness it calmed down. Look at him. He's just trying to get that cookie down there. And, you know, you can't get 2 legs that far down there because it's just too narrow. So he's going to have to work it with one, and he's being a destructive boy. He's just going to wreck that entire tube. You gotta love raccoon ingenuity. Where there is a will, there's a way. He's going for it. He's going for it. Got one more piece to go. There we go. We got a winner. In the long tube competition, the yellow is the winner. Mr. Wiener, that's not food. That's just an upside down bowling pin. I still got to figure out how to go bowling with these guys. And I do have a device where I can play some golf with them if my wife allows me. She got me a Christmas gift, this nice little putting green. And my first thought was raccoons. And her thought was, no, we got to practice for mini golf. Okay, we had some noises with some neighbors, which scared them off, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that have come in. Center stage is little Napoleon. He's messing with that upside down umbrella. Well, hi, cutie monster. You gonna play the game? Oh, there's little cookie pieces in each cup. So you're going to like this game. What you're not going to like is that they're not whole cookies. I know you're a spoiled little girl, and you just want big, big cookie pieces. So you got to look for it. There you go. Someone left that behind, but they took the ball off. Oh my goodness, he's back at it again, and he's he's dancing with danger with that one. Oh, that looks like Skittish right there. Hi, Skittish. Come on in and play the game. Oh, and Tiny Tim's here by that red round piece. Oh, you know what, Tiny Tim, I'm going to have to spoil him. Oh, no, what happened to your eye, Tiny Tim? Oh, Tiny Tim has something wrong with one of his eyes. I need him to come close again. Hi, Skittish. Hi, cutie. Okay, I'm looking to see if any of all the colors have been removed. Not yet, but they're starting to work on it now. Okay, little Napoleon scared Tiny Tim off. You know, my wife has an idea that if he's just too much of a bummer, maybe I should try a water squirt bottle. And I'm on the fence with that. I mean, I could give it a try, but I really don't want the other ones to see me do it, because I don't want to lose trust with the group. Animals are very sensitive at what they see. In fact, something happened with me and my black lab in my early 20s. I was going for a walk with my dog and came across a squirrel that had recently been hit by a car, I was guessing. And I could tell it wasn't going to make it. It was just suffering really bad. And I didn't think much of it, with my dog being next to me, how it would affect her, but I thought I have to dispatch the squirrel fast. It's just suffering so bad. And so I did that. I took a big rock and I just ended it as fast as I could. And my black lab looked at me in absolute horror. And I went to pet her to tell her it was okay, and she backed up, and I had never seen her like that before. And no kidding, for like a few days, she looked at me kind of funny. And I learned a lesson that day on how emotional and how sensitive animals really can be. I mean, my dog didn't know it was an act of compassion what I was doing, that I just had to end that suffering because there was no way that squirrel was going to make it. But she didn't know that. She just saw me being a killer right in front of her in her mind. And so I don't want to do something too aggressive, too rough to anyone in the group. And something innocent like a squirt bottle, I don't think that would do it. I'm going to have to go back to the footage. Actually, I'm looking and there's not a yellow on the board. Yellow wins. While I was off prattling about my sad, sad story about having to dispatch of an injured squirrel. Goodness me. That was kind of a bummer story to tell while a fun game's going on. I'm sorry, guys. So, hey, all 3 games, we got a winner. We have yellow here, yellow there. Isn't that funny? And then we already did the lottery numbers. So, I got some peanuts in those upper cups. We'll have to see if anyone stands up and reaches in. I just get a kick out of watching them play. Moving those balls around and seeing these things bounce and make colors. What is this, guys? What is that, Grizzy? Okay, so now that this has all been accomplished, I could start putting some peanuts and stuff for these guys. What are you doing, cutie? Did you get every cookie out? Is that what you did? You got, I see cookie pieces there. It ain't done yet. And look in those tubes, cutie. There's cookies in the tubes. Boy, is she spoiled. You gonna chew on my finger today? Yeah, you give me your little itty bitty nibble that you like to do. I wonder if they're like tasting me. Going, yeah, that's him. Cutie, you better not have fleas. I don't want no fleas, girl. Oh, someone's coughing out there. What's wrong, sweetie? What's wrong, sweetie? Did you find some cookie pieces in there? You did? You did? I'm gonna get your cheeks. You playing with the ball? You playing with the ball? Uh-oh, you knew I had that the whole time, didn't you? So, okay, Wiener came back. Hi, Wiener. Do you smell the cookie on my hand? You know there's cookies in these tubes. Look at the cute brothers right here. Oh, I just love these guys. So I know early last year, some were showing up with ticks around their ears, and I haven't seen any ticks on them yet. We've had warm enough weather. Oh, goodness, look at little Napoleon. And he keeps doing that with Grizzy, too. I'm gonna get your belly. I'm gonna get your belly. I'm gonna make you pay for that cookie. You're ticklish. I was getting her belly real good there and she dropped the cookie. She's like, ooh, that tickles. Oh my goodness, little Napoleon, what are you doing out there? Even though I have that thing fastened with a screw, Grizz, that big beast, is turning that thing round and round. Here he comes. Hi there, Grizz. Wow, look at Midnight, jet black. Almost jet black. Yes, I know. So, she broke me already. She has me giving in with the cookies. Even though there's some in these tubes, because the game's concluded, I'll give it to her. Okay, the new one's here. So, Martina has an interesting idea that we play a game to choose the name for this new giant beast of a raccoon. So it'd be something like, and we can do the game right now if you guys are up for it. The first 6 comments left in the comment section with a name idea, think of it now and type it down. Either that, now that I think about it, let's scrap that. Everyone choose a name. Choose a couple names if you want, and I'm going to choose the 6 most interesting and have the 6 compete against each other, and the winning name will be this big one's name for life. If you recall, I had that tube game in the past, like for the Kentucky Derby race and for the nuts race to see like pecans against almonds, against cashews. We'll have a name for every tube, and whichever tube finishes, empties out first, will be the name. So we'll have a name signed to every tube. I'll choose 6 names out of all of them that you guys leave in the comment section now to name this new big one right there. And I got it to come to the step the other day, so I am hopeful this big beast is going to be a fun new member to the group here. Okay. Tiny Tim, you gotta come closer. I want to see your eye. I see something's not right with one of your eyes. You gotta look at me. Oh yeah, that doesn't look good. It looks like someone probably got him in one of his eyes. Oh boy. Oh, you've already had it tough enough. Now you got something else going on. So, I'm going to give that a couple days and monitor that real close. And then I'm going to start thinking about researching any way I think that I can help. Now, this is where it gets tricky with me, because I really don't ever want to trap or capture a raccoon to take them to a vet, because they're all going to see this. It's going to be screaming. It's going to be very stressful. And raccoons can bounce back from things that we don't think they can. So that eye is rough looking. But they've surprised me so many times in the past, things that I think are just horrible. In a couple days, it's gone. So that's approach number 1. So we're going to play it day by day with this little guy. He's a lot of people's favorites, Tiny Tim, because he's such a champion. He was so bad last year with 2 bad legs, and look at him, he's moving around excellent with his front and his back leg, and that took many months for that to happen, for him to heal up. But a big part of it was this good food every night. Wiener, you be gentle with him, okay? You be gentle. Tiny Tim has it rough. So I'm guessing he got into a skirmish with someone, and a claw or a tooth got him in the eye. What I don't know is if he can see out of it or not. Oh boy. What are you looking for? That's what you're looking for. Okay, Klaus. So the big one is still hanging around. I'm going to be reading those comments, and I'm going to pick 6, because when I thought about what I first said, the first six names could be really horrible names, like things you can't pronounce out loud. So I don't want to corner myself. I want to be able to choose the 6 best names. Okay, Gertie Monster showed up. So now we get to see Gertie versus this new one. You know what? It is really close between these two. Gertie, come on in. There you go, Tiny Tim. If you want to come in the house, you come on in. Oh, Skittish found the tall cups. Skittish, you look cute standing up there. What are you looking for? Oh boy. Tiny Tim, careful, you're going to lose another eye going against Grizz. Okay. So Grizz outpositioned Tiny Tim. Not hard to do when you're the alpha male. Makes me feel bad for Timmy. I gotta keep throwing peanuts out there so he has enough out that way. I want to get that giant in a little bit closer. Hi, Nellie. Boy, it's filling up fast. You know, the tough thing to do is put a game out, especially a big game like this with all these pieces of wood, when there's this many here. Like, I can't set up when this many are here. They all run off. So that's why I usually get it out, and when you watch most of my videos, it kind of builds. It starts off with just a handful, and it builds and builds and builds into a big group like this. Now this happened pretty quick, but that's why almost all my videos turn out this way, because I have to have a scene set up, and I got to do it while it's light out, and while I don't have him interfering, because he would have cleaned out every cup if I had it out there even sooner, you know what I mean, before anyone showed up. Mr. Wiener, you just wrecked the game. Oh boy, I got a screw right there. I got to do something about that. So I am going to sacrifice that ball, and now that's covering that screw. Raccoons, look at this new one. Just let me get this close. I'm outside now, and that one didn't run off. That is a good sign. Wiener, what are you doing? You scared everyone off. Gertie monster, there's a new big girl in town. I think it's a girl. You notice the females are really round, really chunky. That's what makes me think this is a female too. And now would be a great chance to start working with it again. It's got to feel comfortable with all these other ones here, seeing everything's cool. And then I give it rewards, a little piece of cookie here and there. Klaus, you are just playing me well. Okay, I'm going to try and do a count by the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 back by the shed. Yep, it's a good group. And I'm going to fly through these peanuts fast to keep everyone happy. Oh, listen to Gertie. Oh, Gertie, you're so impressive. Yes, you are. Oh, your paws are so warm. Listen to her grumble all the way to the bird bath. Wiener. Klaus got it first. Klaus got it first. Yes, he did. Now your paws are cold. Oh, look at little Napoleon. Mr. Wiener's putting it in the water there. This whole thing's gonna fall apart pretty soon. Gertie, you did that fast. You are a big girl. I'm gonna make you come into the house with me. Oh, you're so strong, my goodness. Well, in the center stage, I see Grizz right there. And every time I hear a noise like that, I'm thinking it's him. What did you do? What did you do with this one? You completely ripped the screw right out of my system there. You know how long it took me to figure that out? So if that ball's removed, I'm gonna have to come up with another way to protect people from getting hurt. When I say people, I mean raccoons. Oh, I'm gonna probably have to count again. Look at this. I got a packed patio. So here's where it gets fun. Let's get it crunchy out there. Let's get some peanuts out there. There we go. Okay, let's hear those crunches, guys. We can't hear over your big mouth, little Napoleon. Gertie monster, you just want cookies. So I'm hoping Gertie has babies this year, and I'm hoping this new one has babies this year. And I'm anxious to see the names you guys choose. Feel free to think of more than one, and the 6 that seem most appropriate, that look like the character I'm looking at right here, will go a long way into me putting that in the competition to choose the name. I have about 4 pitchers of dog food this size out there right now. I've almost gone through a whole pitcher of peanuts right now. I see Moira staring a hole through me. And I've just about thrown half a bag of peanuts in the shell out there. And this will be gone like that, other than the dog food. The dog food takes a long time because that's the least interesting to them right now. If there's peanuts out there, that's what they want. Look at Moira. She's the godmother. She gets what she wants. And if she wants me to serve her way out there, that's what I'm going to do. Most of what you're looking out here at is probably connected her somehow, relation-wise. She's been around since 2016, so we're talking about nieces and nephews and cousins and kids. That's her boy right there. Look at the new one get close. So it's watching me hand feed Mr. Wiener right now. And then if I show it a cookie too, I could start to make the connection. This is how it works. But I think this one's enjoying peanuts. You're gonna take your cookie? You are beautiful. Look how big you are. My goodness, you're a gorgeous raccoon. Look at those real fluffy ears and that giant dark fur body. It'll be so easy to tell this one apart every time. So once we have a name for it, that's what you're gonna be, whether you want it or not. Isn't that right, Mr. Wiener? He's going, why did you call me that? Because you stood up on me as a little boy, and I could tell you were one excited Mr. Wiener. And Skittish got that name because when he's crawling all over me, he was being skittish the whole time, like, I'm not so sure about this. So that's how he got that name. And little Napoleon, I think it's pretty obvious why he has that name. He's tiny, and he wants to rule this whole world here. And he makes up for that small size with very, very big, ambitious attitude. Wow, it touched the cookie. That is a very, very good sign. But something came up behind her and startled her. I see nervous Nellie standing out there. You know, she's pushing her weight around out there. You hear those little outbursts. She could be an alpha female. That used to be Mama Moira's position. She used to be the alpha of the whole group. She would bark and keep everyone in line how she wanted. She's not that anymore. She's lost that position. She's just a sweet grandma now. I want this one to come back so we could try this all over again. Little Napoleon. Okay, come on. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Here, we'll just work on getting close. I ain't gotta be that ambitious with you yet. I need to slow myself down sometimes because I'm just so used to doing it with the regulars. I forget that new ones, it takes some time, and I haven't learned this one enough. So really, I need to stop myself from trying to hand feed it. Careful with that big mama. Okay, Elton John. Oh, you found a little piece, huh? He got sharp little claws. He kind of has a little thin area in his fur there, I've been noticing for the past couple weeks. Little Napoleon, my wife says I need to get a squirt bottle for you. Someone is just sitting in the yard out there. Just sitting like a dog. Well, look who's learning to come right to the step. Yeah, I got a good feeling about this one. It's pushing its weight around with the other ones, but it certainly seems friendly towards me so far. We got a dog barking, and they're off. And that gives me an opportunity to say Happy OONSDAY, guys, because I'm looking, and I just have a little bit left on my SD card. It's been a fun night. We squeezed in a lot of games. The games went really fast. Hope you did well on the lottery. I hope you picked number yellow, and I hope you picked number yellow here too, because those were the winning colors. See you guys. Bye.